Hey guys, what is up? The NeoCubist here. Welcome to my tutorial on an advanced desert house. It's not a very hard build to do. It does have a lot of detail here and there, but it's not very hard to do at all. It's got everything you could ever need to live. It's got a really awesome interior. Everything you could need to live. You got a full enchantment table down here. Don't worry about that. Not a big deal. We're gonna come up here. We got a nice bedroom on the second floor. And a nice little deck area to hang out with your friends on. And then a farm up top and some more storage. So yeah, let's get to building. Alright, so for your advanced desert house, you're going to start off by making a platform like this. This is going to be the base of your house. This is just the layout for the build. You're going to need the materials found on the hotbar below for the outside of the house. Maybe a couple more, maybe some buttons or something. But go ahead and pause the video here. Use that wool as reference for how many blocks are in between everything. And go ahead and build that shape right there. Okay, I'm going to assume you've done that. And I'm going to remove all the wool now. Alright, now the next step is going to be filling in everything. You want to build 3 blocks on the front right here. This is going to be the front of the build. You want to build 3 and 3, and then you just want to go all the way around with this smooth sandstone right here. It's different than the normal sandstone, so it doesn't have that pattern right there. I know it's a little bit bright because it's in the desert, but I promise things will get a little bit better. But I think the shaders do a good job of like sort of exaggerating how bright it is because, you know, I mean, honestly, inside of a desert, things are going to be pretty bright, honestly. The next step is going to be bringing these up for a total of 5 high. So go ahead and add 4 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. They're going to end up being 5 blocks high, and that's all you have to do. Pretty simple step. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I keep forgetting there's a block there, but yeah. So we're just going to keep going all the way around, and then we're going to end up with a shape like this. Next step is going to be building up these blocks all the way to the top. And no, I'm not messing up. You actually build them all the way to the top. I promise. I promise. I mess up sometimes, but most of the time now I'm trying to be more sure with what I'm doing because this build is very difficult to do in a tutorial, but I'm going to make sure I explain it the best that I can. I mean, honestly, I'm going to build the whole thing in front of you, so it might be pretty easy. But again, I'm just filling in all of the walls here. It's not a hard step at all. I'm going to go ahead and just do that all the way around. Right here, you just want to break this over and make the doorway. That's not a hard step at all, but again, I'm just going to finish filling this in really quick and be right back. Alright, sweet. So as you can see, all of the walls have been completed. The next step is going to be lining the top of these logs. We're going to connect them up top here, and we're just going to do that with the same, oak logs, and we're going to do that all the way around the builds. This step is pretty simple. I hope that it is not hard for you guys to do. But comment question of the day, what do you guys think of the desert biome? Do you like it? Do you not like it? So in the comment section, you should pause the video like right now and tell me in the comment section, do you like the desert? If you did that, thank you. If you did not, that's okay. But I'm genuinely curious. Like, I want to know, like, how many of you actually enjoy the desert biome? Because a lot of people don't. And personally, I enjoy it because it's like, desolate. You actually have to try a little bit harder. Not everything's next to you. But yeah, that's my answer to the question. I want to know yours, so comment down below. Next step is going to be building the roof of your first floor. So all you have to do is line the entire top with these oak wood slabs like this. You're gonna do that all the way around the build, all the way around. Oh no, shoot! I almost messed up. There we go. And then we should be able to connect right there. By the way, in the front of the build, if you just want to get this out of the way, go ahead and do that real quick, and then double, yep, there you go, perfect. Alright, now, the next step, oh, this one's a hard one. We're going to put another layer of slabs, but this time we're going to do it on top. And that, I know, you guys are probably like, what? Neo on top of the, yep. So, that's a pretty easy step, but maybe even easier than the first one, I don't even know. But yeah, that's how you build a roof to your first floor. Alright, next step is going to be taking your sandstone. We're just going to fill in the top of this right here. Not a very hard step at all, but, I gotta explain it, So we're going to fill in all of this, and then we're going to do the same thing, but on top of this, we're just going to expand it up 1, just like this, and then we're going to do that all the way around. We're going to use a smooth sandstone for this second layer. It's completely optional. You don't have to use it, but personally, I think it, adds some nice contrast. Without shaders, you'll be able to see the blocks a little bit better. But now, the next step is going to be filling this in really quick. Alright, now once that is complete, you're going to break out this block right here. And you're going to build these up for a total of 1, 2, 3, and 4 high. So we're just going to come over here, and this is what we're building right here, this top portion. So it's not very hard, but as you can see, it's 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks high, just like that. And we'll go ahead and make sure, 1, 2, 3, 4. And all you have to do is count out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks, and then break it again. Build it up the same height. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Same height again, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then another log. You're going to connect these on the top right here. Not a very hard step. I have full faith you guys will be able to complete this task at hand. But if not, go ahead and pause the video and go back. So the next step is going to be doing the same sort of roof style here. So we're going to line up the roof, and we're going to do that, or outline the roof. And then we are going to build it 1 block higher on top of all of the oak, just like that. And basically it's continuing, it's idiosynchronous to the roof down below. Same thing, same thing. And then up top right here, as you can see, we are going to fill this in with some slabs and some blocks. So let's go inside here. And as you can see, this is the wall right here. And you're going to continue the same sort of thing. So as you can see up top, the wall is actually recessed 1 inside. So that's going to add some depth to the build. And it's just going to make things look a little bit better. So we're going to do the same thing. We're just going to run this cobblestone all the way along the wall right here. And on the inside as well. And then we're going to cut off that. And as you can see, it looks a little bit small. But if you actually come inside here, we actually make use of the room. We make use of the room for sure. And you want to bring this block up a total of 2 high. So we're going to take a slab right here. And we're going to fill this in the middle, and we're going to make a nice skylight. So let's go ahead and just fill this in, just like that. Perfect, perfect. And then we're going to fill this in, and then we are going to put a skylight up top. So let me look over here real quick. So this is 3 and 3. Did I mess up something? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I didn't. I did. Okay, my bad. I'm so sorry, guys. I made that 1 too short. So you guys were probably you're probably watching it. You're probably cringing the whole time. You're like, Neo, that is not. But you can't do anything to change it. But luckily, I'm smart enough and I realized it. But I guess that doesn't make me smart, seeing as how I completely just missed that, and it's my tutorial. I should do better for you guys. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Let me just fix the roof. And we'll go ahead and fix this, because I was building this and I was like, something doesn't seem right. It looks a little bit small to me. But you know, sometimes during tutorials some weird things happen, and you know, I'm not one to question them, so I was just gonna let it slide. But that was definitely a weird thing. My senses were going off at the right time, I'd say. Make a little 3x3 circle in the middle, and then break it out, and then put a trapdoor. That's going to be the skylight. The next step is going to be actually building a couple of things on the outside of the build. Then we'll get inside and make it look nice. So first things first, if you do not have grass, silk touch, or whatever, you don't have to use it. You can just use dirt. But essentially, we are going to fill in these blocks right here. Then we're going to take an oak wood fence. We're going to put that in the middle. And then we are going to take some oak leaves, and we're just going to put 1 on top of each one of those. We're going to take some ferns, which are the large ferns. My bad, not the small ones. You want the large ones. And you're just going to place those inside. This is going to add a little bit of plantage. That's not the right word. Some plants to the outside of your build. We're just going to make it look nice. Next step we're going to do is the windows. On the front of the build, we're going to do a button, a button, a button, and a button. Then we're going to break out these blocks, and we are going to fill in the windows. Then in the corner right here, we're just going to build a little bit of a bush. And we may want to make this 3 high. Now, we're going to go on this wall right here. We're going to break out the block that's right here, just 1 over from the wall. Then we're going to do 2, and you'll see why it's like that in a bit, I promise. Everything is here for a reason. And in the corner, we're going to do another 3 high little plant like that. Over here, there's not actually going to be a window, but we're going to fill that in 3 high. Now, the reason the thing is like that, there's just some stuff on the inside that's going to make everything look a little bit weird. The next step is going to be adding these trapdoors. So all you have to do is just go around the build, and everywhere you see a connection that's right below, all you do is just add trapdoors. Just adds a little bit of texture to the build, makes everything look a little bit better. In my opinion, you don't have to add the trapdoors, of course. But now let's get started on the windows on this back wall. This is one of the most complicated things about the build, okay? So there's going to be a window 1 away from the wall, and it's going to be 2 high. So let's go ahead and do that. 1 away from the wall, 2 high. Then there is going to be 1 that's offset, and then 1 that, not right there, 1 that is right there. Then we're going to go ahead and we're going to put a stair, not a stair. Yeah, we're going to put a stair. We're going to put some more of these bushes right here. Now, if you can see what has been done right here, there's a little bit of depth with this. So how that's accomplished is one of the most difficult things in the world. You're going to put some upside down stairs. You're going to put them in a corner. So that's going to make the back wall look nice. Now we're going to come over to this wall, and we're going to add a window. We're going to count over 2 blocks, 1, 2. Then we're going to put a 2 high window. Then we're going to go ahead and put this out in the corner. The first thing that we designed over here was going to be a farm. So you might just want to do that already. Like you just, you know, if you want to get ahead of the curve, or if you want to wait and build that later, that's fine with me. But go ahead and put the fence gates there. We'll get to that farm in a bit here. But now we're going to start working on some stuff on the outside more so than we were before, because there's like a few things on the outside that need to be done. We need to build the deck over here and in this farming area, but it's pretty much complete on the outside. So yeah, that's exciting. So the deck over here is actually going to be a little bit raised, as the other parts aren't as much so. They're actually depressed once. There's like 2 blocks in here. You can actually get away with making it a little bit more shallow into the build. But that's how I would design that area right there. You go ahead and just put 2 logs right there and 2 logs right there. We'll go ahead and add some things on the outside in a bit here. We're going to break in, and then we are going to dig this one down. Then we are going to take a stair, and we're going to put that right there. Looks nice. And then we're going to do the same thing right here, except we're going to put a slab on the top, which I didn't get rid of. Did I? Yeah, I did get rid of that slab. We're going to use a sandstone slab. And we're just going to place that right there. We're going to break out this area just a little bit. We're going to leave this rim right here just for now, just so that you guys can sort of understand what I'm doing. So the farm isn't necessarily recessed into the wall, but still waiting on the leaf blower. All right, sweet. The leaf blower has finally subsided, and we're going to get started on this part of the build. So we're going to break out this area. And we're going to do something that looks a little bit like this. This is interesting. We're going to put some... Oh, man, I got rid of the chest, didn't I? Yeah, I did. I'm sorry. I thought I had that all lined out for you guys. We're going to put some double chests right here. And don't be like me and accidentally open the chest when you're trying to place it. You can just... Well, I guess you could hold down shift if you're on PC, but not everyone's on PC, Neo. Not everyone's on PC. Is it farmland block? Oh, so you can't get the farmland block. Okay, well, we're just going to take some dirt. And we're going to... Before we get the dirt, by the way, I got the farmland. I was like, why? I could have swore I had farmland a second ago. Turns out the only way to get farmland is actually to like middle click on it, which is like the select block, which I don't personally understand. You want to go around your build, and we're just gonna add this little trapdoor thingy here. That's just gonna make it look like the same way it is down below. So as you can see, it has those up there, so that looks nice. We're gonna fill in this farmland right here, and we're just going to make it this big. You want to put your water probably about right here, and it's gonna start disintegrating. There we go. Everything's all saturated. We're gonna put some trapdoors on the outside of the farmland like this, and then we are going to put some stairs just where the farmland is on the corners there. You want to go ahead and just leave that slab block, and then you can go ahead and just round it off right there. That looks good to me. Actually, how was that over here? I don't remember, honestly. That's just something... Okay, so it just went straight into the wall. That's actually what I would do, too. And it's what it is what I did, so... me and Maniac Geek, we think alike when we build. He actually designed this build. We were going to do this, and we were like, you know, none of us have ever really built a desert house. I've never really seen a desert house that looks good. And we built this, and it looks really good. Well, mainly he built it. Helped some of the details, some of the inside work. He's an incredible builder. By the way, his Twitter's in the description below if you guys want to check him out. I'm just growing these crops because I like, you know, making it seem like I actually did something. So that's going to be the exterior. I don't know why I struggled so hard to say that. That is going to be the exterior. You want to take these stairs and do the same thing. I knew I was forgetting one thing. And you just want to do something like that. So I think that's good for the area out here. Yes, perfect. And you can design something out here. So we're going to take a crafting table and a chest, and we're just going to do something like this. So we're going to put a chest here, a crafting table. So if you want to, on the outside of here, you could just do that and then put the fence gate right there. Then we're going to take a pot, and we're going to put a blue orchid in it, and then we're just going to leave that chest right there. In the middle of it, we're going to do a, we're going to need some string. So basically, if you guys don't have access to this string and you can't do that, that's okay. But I put the glass panes right there, and that's just going to allow us to put some carpet. And it's going to make a nice little chair do. I don't really know what to call it. You don't have to do this if you're on survival, obviously, but that just looks good. You know, on this kind of Minecraft. But let's go ahead and get this farm done. Alright, so in the corner right here, and right as I start talking, they start leaf blowing again. I think that's funny. Actually, no, I can't hear it anymore. That's good. We're going to take some farmland. We're going to put some water in the corner there, of course. And, of course, if you, like, this is just dirt, but it's already been tilled. And I just now figured out that you could do that, and I think that's awesome. And then we're just going to fill this in with some wheat. Alright, so we put the wheat right there. You're going to break these blocks. You're going to put full-size sand blocks, and you're going to put some sugar cane. And then the next step is going to be in the corner just right here. We're going to put the same thing, just some sand. And then we're going to do another one of these right here. And then we are just going to put in some windows. They're just too high right here. And there's going to be a 1 block space in between each one of those. And then that is going to pretty much be it for the exterior of the build. If you want to, you can just do some like trees like this, and you just sort of make a nice little bush shape, and then you could take some melons and just like fancy them up, make it look like there's like a melon bush or something. I don't even know how that would work, but it looks interesting. We'll put it that way. It looks interesting. So you can just do a random little bush shape. All you have to do is just kind of randomly place some bushes. It does not have to be anything fancy, but if you just wanted to do something like that, you definitely could on the outside of the build. For the door, I chose birchwood because birchwood looks great, and it sort of matches the whole palette we have going on in here. It's going to be a spruce wood floor, so we're going to grab that, and we're going to do all of that. We're going to put the door from the inside. We're going to make the entire floor in here, so the entire floor into spruce wood. Alright, so first things first, we are going to start off by just doing some framing. So we're going to sort of divide where the rooms are going to be, and we're just going to add some frames to the build. This is all it's going to do really, is just add some texture, and it's going to make things look a little bit nicer. I mean, oh my gosh, I can't even talk. I just struggled for like 5 minutes trying to figure out where all these pillars went, because these are complicated, okay guys? These aren't your average pillars, alright? These are super complicated pillars. So we're going to put one right there, and then we're going to do another one running across the wall like that, and then we are going to divide these rooms. So these rooms are just going to be something like that, and we're going to fill in all of these, and then we're going to put a slab up top and then a fence gate just to sort of divide them. Also guys, don't forget this very important pillar right there. Alright, so the next step of the tutorial is going to be actually building each one of the rooms individually. We did forget to frame in here, don't worry, I have you covered. It's going to be the same thing as the other rooms, just framed like that. If you want to take some trapdoors and complete this next step, this is going to be the next step. And everybody can do this, even Pocket Edition and everyone. Me and Maniac made sure of that, just because of how this is going to be. It's just going to make everything a lot easier. This is how you're going to get up into your room in here. Actually, not right there. Hold on. You want to build some gosh, what's it called? What's this stuff called? You build this stuff right here, and that's how you get up and down. Obviously, you're going to need a ladder or something. If you want to build it like one up, that is fine. That's going to help out a little bit with something. All right, scratch that. Turns out it's actually in the corner right here. I'm a very smart individual, I promise. Again, this tutorial is just a little bit tricky, but I'm going to promise I'll get it down for you guys. I always do what I say, and we're going to make this tutorial work. So we're going to put that right there. Going to put these blocks back. All right, perfect. So that is the pretty much end of this room. That one right there, I guess you can cover if you are on PC. If not, I'm so sorry you won't be able to put that one right there, but that's okay. That's okay. So this room needs to be designed, this room, and this room. So we'll start off with this room right here. Alright, so luckily everything we could need for this room is actually going to fit directly in our inventory. Is my render? Okay, it's been on short this whole time. Okay, that's good. That's good. We're going to start off and we're going to put some glowstone. I just knew something was amiss. So the one high window is actually 3 block space apart like this, as you can see. And then one away from it is going, well, hold on. I'm so sorry. The window's right there. Okay, finally, we have this all figured out. And then 2 high. Thank God. Sorry. I was so confused. I was building this, and I was like, something's not right here. Something's not right here. We're going to take the 3 glowstone. We're going to line those up right there. And we're going to take 3 of those pieces of soul sand, and we're going to put those right there. All of these are going to be lined with the delicious trapdoors. And then we're going to make sure you line up everything here. Then we're going to take a stair right here. And in the corner, you're going to want to break that trapdoor. And you're going to take 2 brewing stands right here. Then we're going to take a cauldron. We're going to fill it with water. Put a trapdoor right there. And that is going to make this room. If you want to put a crafting table in the corner, feel free. But I do ask if you put a crafting table, that you put a blue orchid and a pot on top. That I failed with that. All right, now let's get into designing this room. Oh no, I completely forgot. Ugh. Alrighty, so this room right here, we're going to break those 2 trapdoors, and we're going to fill in this area with double chests. We're going to take a crafting table. We're going to put that in the corner. We're going to do 2 furnaces right here, and then we're going to take 2 stairs and just put those right there. Go ahead and put a pot on top of all of these and fill them in with things like flowers, cactuses, stuff like that. And then if you so please, go ahead and just place some stone pressure plates on top of those furnaces. Now in the corner right here, we're going to take this and we're going to put a fence here. Then we're going to put some trapdoors. If you guys can't do that, that's okay. It does not matter. This is just going to be something that looks good aesthetically. It's just a little pot in the corner. I mean, honestly, you know, it's just something that looks good. It's not something that's super important. So now let's get into this room. Alright, so this room is pretty much up to you guys, but I'm going to show you guys what I would build in it personally. This does not mean like you have to build this in this room, because I wanted this build to look good, like aesthetically pleasing. We're going to place some swords up there. you know, just a few of the Hallmark combat swords right here. We're just going to put those. Then we're going to take some crafting tables, and we're just going to make it look good. We're going to put some trapdoors on the outside. You can still access them from the top, do not worry. But we're going to put some pots there and then some things in them. I think 2 cacti wouldn't look half bad. And then we're going to break this block right here, and we're going to break down 1, 2 blocks. And then we're going to come in here, and we are going to make a little bit of an enchantment room. So that's fun. That's exciting, right? I think so. We're going to put this right here, and we're going to take a slab and of spruce, and we're going to make this look a little bit bigger. So you want to dig out a room. You want to plan where your enchantment table is going to go. You want to take some glowstone and also place that under the enchantment table. So we're going to put it, I think, right here. I think that's a good block for it. So you're going to want to break out your room just where you'd put the books. So go ahead and do that all the way around. Everywhere you want to put books, of course. So you're going to grab the books now. Those are going to be important just since, you know, it's an enchantment table. We're going to put the bookcases all the way around it, just like this, Nothing too hard or too fancy. I think you guys should be able to accomplish that. And then we're going to break out these blocks right here, just the ones that your head is going to be at. And then we're just going to place slabs. So this doesn't look any different from above, but it is going to make everything look a little bit better. On these blocks right here, if you just want to place some spruce, that's going to be fine. And then you can go ahead and just do more bookcases, and that's going to make everything look nice and clean. And then right here, we're going to do the nice little trio here. We're just going to put everything you could ever need for, you know, something like this, a build like this. We're going to leave the sandstone floor in here. I think that looks nice. And we are going to definitely build a ladder to get in and out of here. We're going to take a trapdoor, and we're going to place it. And then that is going to complete this room. And now you have a full enchantment table down here, which is nice. And if you guys don't have glowstone, you can put some torches somewhere in here, I'm sure. But now let's head upstairs and let's design this cool little bedroom up here. So let's, there we go. And let's design this bedroom. Also, guys, I just figured out on the top, if you guys just want to round off that a little bit, that's all me. That's not Maniac Geek. Look how cool I am. I just put some depth there. All right, so let's design this interior part. So first of all, break that out. We don't want some ugly things showing. We want only trapdoors up in this. And then right here, we're going to put a bed. We're going to put 2 things right there. We're going to break out all of these blocks, and we're going to replace those with stairs. Again, just to add some depth to this room. Perfect. And then we're going to put an anvil and a chest on top. Then in the corner right here, right behind the bed, you're going to put a crafting table. And then over here, we're going to place an armor stand. So I would put a pot and a plant on top of that. I don't think I've used a blue orchid yet, question mark. I think I have, maybe, but I'm not 100% sure if I have, so I'm just going to double check it and make sure we put a blue orchid right there. We're going to take an armor stand, and we're just going to fill that in. All right, looks good to me. That would mean that this build is pretty much complete, aside from a little bit of carpeting and a little bit of lights. So if you just want to sort of add some torches somewhere, torching your build isn't good, but adding torches is good, because that means you can see outside, which is always a plus. It's always a plus when you can see. And down here and below, you know, on your first floor, I would recommend that you put torches just anywhere really you can. Just sort of place them in places that wouldn't look totally ridiculous. A lot of this area is going to be lit up because of that glowstone right there, but if you're afraid a wall is going to look a little bit dark, just go ahead and slap some torches down. Carpeting is easy, okay? All you have to do is just take some carpets and randomly place them. Any blocks that you can't place a carpet, just go ahead and just do some solid blocks. And all you have to do is just make it look a little bit random and a little bit fancy. Fancy is a subjective sense, okay? And what I mean by that is what you think would look good may look bad to someone else, so that's okay. You know, we're just gonna put some carpet in here. If you guys don't like this carpet, please just don't do it. Don't do it, but don't hate on the carpet, all right? I think this carpet looks beautiful. And that is going to conclude this build. So this was an awesome build. It is an advanced desert house. I don't even remember if I called it that, but it's definitely advanced. It's pretty dang big. I mean, it has like 4, 5, 6 things. You got a farm, you got a deck, all that fancy stuff. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, please click that like button. Let's try to get 2,000 likes on this awesome advanced desert house. That would mean a lot to me if we could get 2,000 likes. So please, everyone, go down there and try to click that like button. Also, answer the comment section question of the day. Do you guys enjoy the desert biome? And why? Why do you enjoy it? I want to know. If you're new to the channel and you want to see more videos like this and more, click that subscribe button and turn on post notifications. That way you'll be one of the first to see my builds, and that should be pretty cool. We'll see my tutorials on builds. Not all of them are mine. Recently I've had a little help because daily videos is very, very hard, but I'm trying to do it for you guys, trying to do my best. And yeah, I'd like to thank you guys a final time for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next tutorial. All right, bye.